All right, you guys, the graph paper is mapped, okay? The monsters are keyed, the torches are tracked, and your friends are driving over right now. And suddenly your hands are sweaty, you're looking at your notes, you're wondering if you prepped enough, if you're going to mess up a rule, or if the whole thing is going to crash and burn, right? Pre-game butterflies are real. Every single dungeon master gets them, whether it's their first session or their 500th, right? But you have done the work. You have done the work. You've gone through the masterclass. This right here. Today we are crossing the finish line, guys. Congratulations, we are crossing the finish line. I'm giving you my personal 30-minute pre-game checklist, all right, to ensure your first session runs flawlessly and how to keep the momentum spinning to session 2, right, and beyond. I am DM Angelo. This is the DM and Friends YouTube channel, and you are in the DM Masterclass. We're at the final video right here, and I've titled it The First Session and Beyond. So congratulations for getting here. When your players walk through the door, right, you shouldn't be scrambling for a pencil, right? And I don't even know where mine's at. You need to clear your headspace. Here is exactly what I do 30 minutes before game time, okay? So, bullet point number 1, T-minus 30 minutes, right? I clear my physical space out, right? I put up the DM screen. I put my paper or my notes in the center, right in front of me. I lay out my dice, especially that big giant dice I told you you're going to throw for dramatic rolls, right? I open up my one-page dungeon map. This guy right here that we put together, okay? I open it up. Everything that I need to look at should be visible without turning a page, right in front of me. Boom, just laid out, easy peasy. My notes, my dungeon, my dice, like laid out really nicely in front of me, right? So 20 minutes until they get there. So this is bullet point number 1. I review the openings, right? I don't reread the whole page here, right? Even though you could in a couple seconds, because there's really nothing here. It's very simple, very easy, right? I just reread the kind of the opening sensory hook for the home-based tavern, right? Let's say they're going to the tavern and they're not even here yet. So I look at my NPCs, right? Know exactly what the players are going to smell, hear, and see within within the first seconds when the game starts, right? Boom. So that's at the 20-minute mark. Third bullet point, 10 minutes till they get there. What do? I put on some background music, okay? Some ambient background music. For me, I might have Conan the Barbarian soundtrack, okay? I might have Bauhaus CD album playing over here. Whatever you like, okay? Whatever you like. Put on a little bit of music. Grab yourself a drink, okay? Get a couple good sips of whatever you drink, okay? Some of you guys might want some bourbon, Diet Coke, Mountain Dew, Jolt, whatever. Sit down in your DM chair. Boom. Sit down and relax, okay? You're going to be here in 10 minutes, right? So when your friends walk in, they could see a calm, relaxed, collected referee who is ready to play. Not some stressed out host that's looking for all of his stuff. You don't want, yeah. So, boom, that's the first 30 minutes before they get there. Easy peasy, relax, 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 relax. So, now they're all here, now they're around the table, they're sitting there, they got their dice out, their pencils, you got your everybody's ready. There's pizza over here. Maybe Eric brought a couple, 10 pies like he always used to do. Everything's laid out, right? Everything's laid out. So once everybody sits down and the snacks are open, how do you actually start, right? The game. How do you start the game? Well, I don't say, okay, so last week you guys did this, right? Okay. Instead, you look at the table and you ask, who wants to give the recap? I love doing that because it brings the players right into the game. And remember I talked in the last video about roles? Well, choose somebody to give a recap. That brings, and sometimes choose the most quiet player. Brings them out. So make your players tell you what happened last session. Why? Because it tells exactly what they found memorable, right? You're gonna see like, oh, wow, that was a really memorable piece to this person or to the group, right? Well, and if they focus on a random NPC that you made up on the fly, right? Instead of your main dungeon hook, right? Fan-freaking-tastic. Now you know what to prep for next week. It also forces them to immediately switch their brains from the real world that we're all involved in into the game world, right? So I'm serious. Try that. Very first 5 minutes, point to somebody and say, or not even point, just say, who wants to give a recap? Who wants to tell me what happened last session? Okay. Now, if it's your first session, obviously you're going to skip that, and you're gonna say, hey guys, so who wants to introduce themselves, or let's do some introductions, right? So, or hey guys, where are we right now? You could ask questions like that. So get them involved in the game. But that is something that I do at the beginning of every single game. Now, I take it a step further, right? So we're not talking about a campaign that goes, this will be week 2, right? So I start in with, tell me what happened in the game, last game. Okay, boom. Okay, that's cool. That's our recap from last game. Number 2, I tell them where it is today, currently. What's the date in Greyhawk? What's the moon phase if it's nighttime? Or, what's the significance of the day? I lay that out right there, what the weather is right now. So I lay those things out. Now, if we're in a dungeon, when the session starts, obviously I don't tell them what the weather is or the moon phase, but we start out with the date, time, and stuff like that. So get into the habit of starting out your session like that. Now, using all those things we talked about last session, where you have your and all the videos that we have prior to this. Now, post session log, capturing the history, right? So the game is over now. You had an awesome game and it went great. Everybody had a great time. There was some dice rolling and people were cheering. There was maybe almost a character death that some of the guys did this, or maybe somebody died and everybody kind of, but they all lived through it, if you know what I mean. Somebody found 50 gold pieces. Everybody's laughing. I mean, what an awesome game that was. What a freaking awesome game that was. I have so much fun every game. I freaking love D&D. I love Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and I love all you guys. But the second they leave the house, what do? Sure, you maybe freak out. I don't know, but don't do that. Don't freak out. So the first, when they leave the house, do not pack up your bag. Do not pack your stuff up. Take 5 minutes right after when they leave and use your index cards, okay, or your notepad or whatever you're writing on, right? And I want you to write down these 3 things. Write down these 3 things before you go to bed, okay? Or you move on to the next thing you're doing in life. Which rooms in the dungeon did they actually clear? Okay, so write that down. You could write it on the map. You could write it on your index card, but get a good idea and write down what they cleared, right? So, another thing that you should write on there is, what quick table rulings did you do for this week in your game, right? So what quick rulings did you do? We talked about rules over rulings, rulings over rules, right? So write down those, and I suggest you have a list of those, okay? Because why? That you want to stay consistent, right? We talked about this in the previous video, but write those rulings down. Write them down so you can either stay consistent on it, or you can go back and look up where maybe you made a mistake, and then you can next session tell everybody, hey guys, I made a mistake here. This is, this ruling was, I found out this is where I kind of made a ruling mistake. Or keep that ruling, but be consistent. Be consistent. Your players are going to love that. They're going to absolutely love that. So the next thing that you want to write down before you go to bed is, what are the players planning to do next week, right? And what I mean by that, so where you see it going next week, right? So this is how I run my Hommlet Dark campaign, right? I turn these quick notes into a digital campaign blog, right? And I have it in my adventures log. So it locks in the history in your world, right? So you're building a history, right? You don't have, the world, the starting point that you're created, and the hole in the ground you created, right? Maybe you have a whole bunch of lore that you're pulling from. Maybe you don't. Well, this is going to help you create that history, right? And it makes prepping for session 2 less than 15 minutes, because you're building on something. You have a great idea of where they're going, even though they're gonna go a different way. But at least you have a great idea, and you have your NPCs, you have your motivations, you have your factions, right? And it turns a simple game into a legendary multi-year campaign. So write those 3 things down before you go to bed, okay? So 10 videos ago, right? You were a player wanting to run a game, right? Or a DM feeling overwhelmed by the corporate theory crafting and massive rule books, right? And today you are a 1E dungeon master, ready to go. You have hard rules, real consequences, and a table-tested framework, okay? The pressure is off your shoulders, okay? It is 100% off your shoulders. Go out there, trust your gut, 100% trust your gut. Stay neutral and play the game with your buddies. If this masterclass helped you get behind the screen, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button. Jump into our Facebook group and tell me how your first session went. Or jump into Discord. We have a Discord channel. Tell me how it went. Or in the comments, please tell me how it went. I cannot wait to hear from you guys. If you missed any of the structural secrets, click right here to go back, and it'll be a playlist that you can start from beginning to here, to the Launchpad video, and review the foundation. Start from the beginning. Start from the DM, the orientation to the DM mindset. I mean, this is it right here. Pause that and check that out. Go through all the videos. The DM and Friends YouTube channel is here for you. Put it in the comments and people will help you. Get in the Discord channel and ask questions in there. We will help you. We are here to help each other. So, your table is ready. Go roll some dice And I'll see you at the table. I love you guys. Take care. And congratulations for getting to video 10. All right, you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.